Mute.
The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between these Road Warriors and the Baltimore Ravens. Only one of these teams will earn a shot at the Lombardi. The AFC title game is underway. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go. It's close. 10. Yellow. 43.
Starting this drive with a design run. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. 2nd down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Line up the design keeper. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that gives him the first.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action times to come.
And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the Raiders' 39-yard line.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cup. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Watch out now. Get up. Ready.
Design quarterback run here. He's got a gain of 6 there. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's a quick pass, cut outright. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And that is good for a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Here's a design run. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 15.
Line up the design keeper. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
Taken down back at the
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that, Coach, for lights.
And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
62 blaster. Hawk 70. Hawk.
Complete on the option. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal. Offense in the hurry up here. Design quarterback run here. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Condors finish up an excellent opening series. So the first lead of our game goes to our visitors, Brock, and I know it is very early, but tough not to have that word upset at least start to creep into your mind just a bit.
You go into someone else's building in the playoffs, this place has been juice. They have been so hyped to get to this game. Yeah, and the odds certainly in the home team's favor, but you go out and score, touchdown in the opening drive, you level it a whole bunch.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10.
Get on! Get ready! Hey, middle! No, we take... What are you? What is it? Report! Yeah. Get on!
Jackson looking to throw right away. Completed over the middle. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Hey! Sit up! Hey, Ozzy! Sit up!
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Escapes the pocket. Andrews has it, working downfield. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Hey! Middle! Sit up!
Lamar now from the gun. They'll just throw it away, but here comes the flag. There was nobody in the neighborhood of that one. No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
Some yardage lost and first down lost too with that grounding flag. This is 2nd and long.
To what?
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Offensive line fast.
Brings up 3rd down.
No, we changed it. Sit up! Yeah. 180! What is it? 180! Go.
Jackson now, 3rd and long. Hits his running back. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
For the field goal. A 43-yard attempt.
Oops, knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
A bit early to be in full-on comeback mode. An onside kick, though, here in the opening quarter. And this onside kick doesn't go their way. The hands team makes the cover. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38.
Ready?
Dive play straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play.
That's right.
2nd and 10 at the 38.
Back-to-back carries here. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 52 blue, blaster, 6.
Air it out on third. Headed out right. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down. Well, he's been perfect to that point on the drive block. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. But it's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm.
Ready.
They'll throw for it. And they stop him. He's marked down on that 18-yard line. They hit for 16 yards on 4th down, and a drive a lot of us thought had stalled out. He's going to carry on.
16 yards.
Ready, set.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
10.
Here's a design run. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So we're through one here in the AFC title game. 7-3 is our score. Back to the bank in just a moment. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range. And give them 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short. Goes to the hurry up here. They give it to him again. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal. Back to the well again. And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Condors now lead by 10.
I just love seeing the approach of this entire offense, not settling for anything. Yeah, this running back, he's finding the end zone through the running lanes. Let's give a tip of the cap to the big boys up front because they are setting the tone. 2 drives, 2 rushing touchdowns.
That one splits the uprights. And the Condors drive their lead to 11.
14. Ravens 3.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson finds the in route complete. And he's going to be touched down about 3 yards shy of the marker.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now.
Report.
Now a timeout called just as the play clock was down to 2. They're down to their final 1 in this half. Second and 3 now.
Return it. 180. 180. 180.
Jackson looking to throw. That one's complete right side. And he's going to go out of bounds. Looks a little short of the 35. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
Hey, report! You. Hey, Ozzy, sit up!
Jackson to throw it. Rolling left, buying some time. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He bought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Hey, middle. Hey. 13. Hey. Oh. Yeah.
Play clock ran all the way down there, and this is going to cost the offense. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap.
Report. No, we change. 180. 180. Middle.
Jackson's going to throw again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Go ahead. You are X.
Jackson now on 3rd. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. A risky throw, and they're going to intercept it. And the Condors take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game. That is one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. It's too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
You know, Kate, when I see throws like this, I see images of Bo Jackson back in the day. As a Kansas City Royal throwing Harold Reynolds out from the warning track. 300 feet in the air, he hummed that baseball to gun down the runner at home plate. The difference here, football, you throw that ball up, that DB's also got to run 50-some yards, go up high point and make a play. That is just incredible defensive football.
Line up the design keeper. Having gained up that handful there. Tackled there by Mike Green.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of the offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
3rd and 4 coming up now.
Come on, set. Right, 95.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More from M&T Bank Stadium coming up. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. He's drawn up for him. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Looking quickly here. May throw it out quick to the left. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
22 meters.
Design quarterback run here. And he got what he could there. Followed about 4 yards on first down. Working quickly here.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a design run. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
On the set.
Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Down. Black on red. 38. Set.
He'll look to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The members tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete.
Blue 32. Claws red. Plastic 6. Set.
They're going for this. He connects downfield. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They left the offense out there on 4th down, Brock, and look at the results. A big gain, 15 yards, and a fresh set of downs, too. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5.
Set. Ready.
Throwing out to the left. Cut! And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run and break tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
That's completed out to the right. Across the 20, continuing to work. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
Breaking the huddle, here's 1st and goal.
5, 6, 7, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Line up the design keeper. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second, but it closed just in time to keep him out. So it's going to be 2nd and goal. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. He finds him right side. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. The Condors piling it on, going into halftime. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
That one right down the middle. And the Condors push their lead to 18. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Great spot to start a drive in here. Ravens set it up 1st and 10.
Middle. Yeah. No, we 13.
Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Throwing again is Lamar. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
180. 180. It's up. Get him. Middle. You at X. Hey. 180. Right shot. Go right here.
Play clock getting close to 0. We get a timeout, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Go ahead. 180. Hey, Ozzy. Hey, report. You.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Goes inside, caught by Andrews. He's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
You know, I don't mind the scheme. In fact, I like the call. Just not on that 3rd down in particular. Need to get it closer to the sticks to have a chance to move those chains.
Jackson's going to go on 4th. Look at that power, deep left side. Wide open down the field, and he has it! It's a Baltimore touchdown! The Ravens cut into the lead coming out of halftime.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Again, it's Jackson to the air. He rolls to his right. And the pass succeeds. A little momentum builder as they try to dig into this deficit. Maybe a little panic here. Maybe they feel like they have to. Down 2 scores. Look at this. Lining up for the onside kick here in the 3rd. And they've got it. No problem for the receiving team. The onside attempt fails. All right, partner, are you on board with that call we just saw? Yes, they trailed, but it's not a huge lead. It's only in the 3rd quarter. Hold it, you jumped the gun. Now they're in a tougher spot because they didn't recover. Did you say no?
No. No.
Why not?
Because 95% of the time or so, those things fail. Why would you do that this early? No.
And they take this in for the score. The Condors make it a 16-point ball game.
Okay, we hear week after week how hard it is to run the football at the NFL level, and it is. But this guy today, he's making it look easy, and they rarely do that from the running back position.
That one splits the uprights. And the Condors take a 3-possession lead.
Ravens 11.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Ravens in a very good field position as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 40-yard line.
Hey. Middle. Go right here. Hey.
Lamar out of the pistol. Chased out to his right. He just throws this one away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
No, we changed it. Hey, Ozzy, sit up. You. 13. Yo.
Out of the gun, here's Jackson. Complete out to the right. This does not get it. Looking short field, but the defender is there to force this fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Report. Go. Report. Sit up.
And again, it's Jackson. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
First play is a design run. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Design quarterback run here. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards.
Perception and reality, Kate. The perception out there from the public is edge rushers are defined by their sacks. The reality in the locker room and in the huddle is you could be defined by your relentlessness. And his motor never stopped. Helped him track it down for a loss on the outside.
He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that extends the lead to 20.
My life experience has taught me these kickers are a lot like golfers. They know how to keep score. They know when they've hit their best shots. They know when they've hit their career longs, and he just got it done.
After the field goal, they'll boot it away and put their defense back out on the field. And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone, so the football will come back out to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Ravens to the line now. First and 10.
You change it. Hey, right shot. Hey, middle. No, we changed it. Shut up.
Lamar now from the gun. Buying some time right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Condors get it back after the turnover at the 29.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out and throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
There's a dive up the middle. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Offense up to the line fast.
Brings up second and 9.
Another carry for him. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. First down, and they go right back to it. Across midfield to the 45. There he goes on the right side. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Condors pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Kicking team out to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Condors continue piling on to this lead.
Ravens 11.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Going trips left here as they get set. First and 10.
Sit hard! 180! Sit hard! 180! Ready, shot! Hey, up! Yo! Go! 180! Ready, shot! Sit hard!
Back to work after throwing the pick. On the move, headed right. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
No, we changed it.
Shotgun snap to Jackson. Short pass brought in. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Offense in a hurry up here.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
180! You, hey, middle. Go. I got it, on me. Report!
Throw here, 3rd down. Forced out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw when you throw it that deep outside the numbers that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
Hey, middle. I'm out here. Go right here. Yo.
Pistol snap to Jackson. Vacates quickly left side. He's not going to be able to escape, and down he goes. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
2nd and goal. At the 11-yard line.
Sit on! 180! Ready, shot!
Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The Ravens with it, facing the potential end of their postseason as they trail. Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal.
180! Sit on! Sit up! 180!
Hey, check motion.
Hey!
Put your hands on him. Get hands on him.
180! Ready, shot! Sit on!
From the gun, Jackson. Flushed out of the pocket. And that's a touchdown! At least for the moment, Brock. But there's a flag out there. I think that they might wipe this one away. 2nd down out the window. They're backed up here for 3rd down.
180! Ready, shot! 180! 13, sit on! 180. Go ahead. Hey.
Third and long for him here. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, he's going to run for it. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the fourth.
Hey, Ozzy, sit up. Go. You. Hey, report. Hey, come on.
Desperation time here. Headed out right. And he has the catch. Gets both feet in. That's a touchdown. The Ravens putting up points in a game decided. Man, Brock, that defense held up 3 straight plays. They just couldn't come up with the one final stop they needed to get off the field.
And how about this offense? Courage of the offense to run it back for one more snap and make the adjustments on 4th and goal to finally punch it in. Quite the mini little chess match we just saw play out over those last 4 plays.
And he is going to get in. That's going to cut a couple more off of that lead. Down by 3 scores, their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And they aren't able to get it back. The hands team does its job. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point in the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Got to find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete.
There's no question, Kate, with the big plays down the seam or big tight ends, a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The lead looks safe, but the penalty's staying down. They're going for this.
52 block 40. Claws red, smack, red, yellow.
They'll throw for it. Escapes the pocket. Throws this one deep down the right side. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
First down, here's Lamar. Brought in by his back here, it's Shenty. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. Offensive line fast.
That's good for a Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. Offense in the hurry up here.
2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Jackson to throw it. He's got a man left. And he's going to be right up against that line that they needed. Make it 3rd and maybe a yard at most from the 34.
3rd and 1.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Throwing the out route complete. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throwing now on 1st down. It's Jackson. Hits him on the out route. He's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or two short of the 25.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion. That's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Hey, middle. 180.
Jackson's going to throw again. Escapes the pocket. He's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Like the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now.
Sit hard. Middle. No, we change it. Go ahead. We change it. 180. Finish it. Sit up.
Jackson yet again. He rolls to his right. Throws this one deep down the right side. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone.
Okay, that's far from the first time we've seen him throw into the wrong team, but this one was probably the most costly.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. Setting him on the dime. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Here we go. Ready?
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
That's the 2-minute warning here from Baltimore. Condors, well, they can probably just run away and hide.
On the ready.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
Ready. 60 red.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Okay, that was so good, really, on 2 levels there defensively. Number 1, with an athletic quarterback, you've got to keep them in the pocket. They did. And more importantly, and in this case, you got to finish them. Job well done.
He scraped together a few yards, but not much. 3rd down coming up. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Got to figure out this 3rd down here.
Here we go. Ready.
He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. Timeout taken by the Ravens. That means their final one. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter, but they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
And this is the punt you want every time. He bounces out of bounds and sticks them inside their own 10. First call here coming from the shotgun. Backed up in the end zone. Jackson. This one's to Andrews out right. And he's going to be hit. Sent out after about a gain of 1, maybe 2 yards there.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Go. Go here. Hey, Ozzy, sit up.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. And they pick him up again.